So
of course.
and then I just played God of War. The whole rest of the week. The new one, God of War 3.
So you got the PlayStation 3.
I got the PlayStation 3.
And you got the PlayStation 3 as a
anniversary gift.
Yeah, you got to tell. Yeah, that's what's always so weird about it is it's always some kind of gift, and it always backfires. It always turns out bad.
So I'm playing God. First of all, she bought the PlayStation. I bought God of War because I liked the first two. They were on the old PlayStation.
Let me
So
know
I was
when you
like,
get the boxing shit.
yeah, I'm getting it soon. But then I got to buy another controller. It's a whole thing. It's a money pit now. So God of War 3, I've been playing it a lot. Like I sit down and play for 3 hours, and then I leave it alone for 2 days, and I play it again for like 3 hours. So my wife hadn't seen the game yet. Not that she cares, but we're sitting there. She's on the couch. I'm on the couch. I'm like, I'm going to play God of War. I was like, you know what? You should watch this. This is a fucking great game.
No, Andy.
Yeah. I said, I said, just look at the graphics. I mean, it's incredible, isn't it? So, I turn on the game. I'm on this level where like you're just jumping from ledge to ledge.
Right.
She was like, oh, yeah, it does look good. I was like, yeah, wait till I start fighting people.
That's the best part.
You're ripping arms off.
Ripping people apart, yes.
You're cutting heads off.
Yep.
Not that she's into that,
Yeah.
but I'm like, you just got to see how ridiculous this game is. Just there's blood all over the place. So I get to this ledge
Splattering.
where there's a door in front. I'm like,
Yeah.
good, finally, I'm going to fight some people because
Yeah.
I've been telling her. So I was like, all right, when I open this door, I'm going to start fighting people. Just watch.
Oh,
Stop what you're doing and watch.
I think I know what's going to happen. Go ahead.
I open this door, and no one comes out to fight.
Right.
Walk into this room, walk a little further into this room. There's a bed with 3 women having sex on it.
Yeah. I knew that was coming.
Yeah. It's a
'Cause I played
lesbian.
the other two.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a lesbian sex scene in the middle of the game.
Right.
My wife's first exposure, and I'm telling her how great this game is.
Yeah.
So
Is that what you're into?
Is that what you like? Is that what you're fighting?
Is that what you need?
So-
It's not blood, it's semen.
Is that what you need?
Splattering everywhere.
Lady
What if it
semen?
was a video game where you just went around just fucking girls? Just
well, here's the
I'm
thing.
Jumping
sure that
from
game
ledge to ledge.
exists.
Here's the thing. I'm
I would
like,
do it.
I walk up to the bed. 2 lesbians scurry away in this scene, and then there's one girl sitting on the bed. They're all topless, by the way. Titties
Right.
are jiggling all over the place.
big titties.
very,
Yep.
very realistic.
No flat titty girls in God of War games.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's because some fucking computer
Dude, yeah.
dork geek is making it because this is what I like. This is what I've never seen.
It's like Total Recall when it was like, would you like her skinny or voluptuous? And the thing went, woo. The graphics on the screen.
So the girl on the bed is Aphrodite. There's a
Oh, my
okay.
God.
the game is all about Greek mythology.
Lesbo.
It's like Greek mythology fan fiction, basically.
Right.
Okay.
So Aphrodite tells you some shit that
Goddess of
furthers the
love?
plot.
All right.
Yeah, she furthers the plot of whatever. She tells you whatever you're supposed to hear. And then she gets done, and there's a circle above her head.
Oh,
Now,
yep.
usually when that happens in the game, it's even
Prompts
the
you.
main character Kratos. If you have a circle above something's head, you push circle, you'll kill him.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. Even people who just helped him, he'll still squash their head,
Yeah.
and walk away and be a badass about it. So I'm like, oh,
Love it.
I'm gonna kill Aphrodite. It's gonna be great. I
Yeah.
push circle.
You bet.
She
Fucking
lays back
Aphrodite.
on the bed. Camera pans away. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, yeah. And you hear
I'm like, okay,
noises.
well, it's gonna fade to black, whatever. My wife is sitting there watching, like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna fade to black, right? The scene's over. It pans over to the other 2 lesbians in the corner of the room, in the shadows, watching, and then you start hearing moaning and shit.
Yep.
So they're having sex,
Yeah.
but now you have to become an active participant in the sex because little icons pop up on the screen.
Yep.
What? But so you gotta push X,
X.
and then you hear her moan.
Square.
And then he moves the analog stick back and forth.
Yeah, you got a
And you hear her
circle.
moan. And you got a circle.
Half
and you got to
circle.
push triangle. And every time you do it, she moans more.
Louder.
And your controller's shaking.
Yeah.
And then it stops.
And the controller like stops shaking and it falls on the floor.
The controller.
The controller asks for a cigarette. Hey,
Yeah.
give me a
Yeah, the
cigarette.
controller comes all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
At one point, it zooms in on the 2 girls watching, and they get all into it too. They're like, "Oh my god, the power!" And they're rubbing each other and fondling each other.
Oh, some
And
dork
so here I
computer
am.
programmer made this shit.
I'm
Yep.
fucking Aphrodite. I'm pushing the buttons. I'm
Yeah.
not doing it because this might be necessary for the game.
Your wife's getting madder
So
and
at
madder.
one point,
Every button you push,
Did
she's
you
getting.
save that
"Don't
level?
put- you better not push X. I know
Right.
that shit.
right. So
You better push Z so it stops.
at one point you push circle, and you hear a thrust, and then and then you push circle again, and you hear a thrust, and you got to keep pushing circle. So it keeps getting faster and faster and faster. And the two lesbians are getting into it.
Yeah.
And Aphrodite is moaning. And it just gives you the icon to just push circle as fast as you can.
Yeah.
So I'm just banging on circle over and over again.
In the meantime, he's banging on Aphrodite.
Yeah.
And then she gets all into it. You hear her climax. The two lesbian girls who are watching get all into it. They turn around, face each other, pull each other to the ground and start fucking. And then the camera pans away. And then I turn to my wife, and she's just looking at me like, "What the fuck? This is the game you've been anticipating for the last year. Like, so you go fuck people?
Yeah. Is that what's going on?
Is this what you like?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And then the circle appears over her head again. I'm like, oh, now I get to kill her. I
Yeah.
put a circle, I start fucking her again.
You get to fuck her again. Yeah.
You can fuck her
What
as
would have
much
been
as
nice
you
is
want.
if
you
you turned towards your wife and she was holding like a circle over her own head.
Yeah.
like a drawn circle over
Yeah.
her head.
Right.
But of course, it's not. This is real life.
No.
And then I rip her arm off.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun,
she's just
dun,
looking
dun,
at you,
dun.
just
But that was the one scene. I've been playing for like 5 or 6 hours. I was like, all right, let me show you this game. And that's the shit that came up.